Oh là là. Oh là là. Vraiment, je suis fan. Je suis fan. Si majestueux, si beau, si... Non mais... Waouh. Et le tordu, il a tout vu. Il a vu qu'on va lui casser la tête.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
En fait, lui, je sais pas si... Si tu lui mets une patate, c'est fini, tu vois.
I won't miss next time.
Je pense qu'il est très faible, en fait.
I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out. But I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that.
Mais toi aussi, en fait.
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
Non, il va faire un truc. Il va sauter.
You're often
quelque part.
reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here, where this case is concerned? Do you really want the truth, or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it.
Mais toi aussi, t'es complice, en fait.
Georgie.
Genre, à un moment donnant... Attends, à un moment donné, c'est pas aussi simple que ça. C'est faux!
You really think I'm that stupid?
Genre...
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over.
No.
So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Allez, patate. Voilà. Non mais c'est bon là. Il m'a saoulé.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
J'espère vraiment qu'il va pas corrompre qui que ce soit. J'espère que je fais le bon choix parce que... Oula, si je fais pas le bon choix.
But we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to...
He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay?
Non.
It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
À peine.
They didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later.
Oui.
You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Faites-moi content quand même à savoir pour le
Throw
mec
this asshole down the fucking well.
et Viviane.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily.
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook.
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Don't worry about it. It's done.
Justice has already been dispatched. Bigby executed him.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished.
Mais en fait, ça me
There's
saoule.
no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
Parce
anything.
que ça s'est pas
We'll
passé
deal
comme
with
ça.
it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk, well go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Merci. Merci. Snow.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie
Deux
was
ans de
working
personne
for me,
avec lui,
yes,
donc...
but he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business, and for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end.
Parce que je rappelle que si on
They
a
do
foutu
it
un
because they
poignard
want to
dans
protect me, as I protected
Georgie, c'est
them.
parce que
You understand wanting to
ils
protect
voulaient nous le
what
foutre
you
dans
care
notre
about,
ventre en
don't
fait.
you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I think you're done talking.
What are you afraid of? Why not let an old man say his piece? Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie
Sauf
was.
que quand ils
What
respectent pas.
about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Unique.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know. Snow made a mistake.
I have very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you.
Bah oui.
And so does the sheriff.
Faut pas se laisser embobiner par des
I can't
manipulateurs.
promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life.
J'aime
Go
cette
to him for
femme.
help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Oh oui, oh oui. Je suis si contente, je suis si heureuse. Ah, ça me remplit de joie de tous les voir.
Very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded.
Non, parce qu'on a
The
dit
sheriff
que
simply
Georgie.
doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
Non mais...
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
J'espère
If
que
I'm
vous
to
jetez,
blame
hein.
for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in jail?
Je l'ai pas
He was
tapé.
beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Oh, je n'ai pas...
Right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh,
Protection.
you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead.
Si.
It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed to mean?
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more?
J'aurais dû le
was
jeter
there
dans le
while
puits, en
they
fait. Genre...
idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Mais en fait, on fait notre travail.
Who will be the
Bigby, Miss White.
Oui, oh oui, oh oui.
I
Oh mais oui, ah.
wanted to make sure I had
Oh
the
mais
chance
oui,
to
oh.
say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath? little
What's she
one?
doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
Mon cœur il fait comme
Kind
ça.
of in the middle of something.
Vous n'avez-
Bluebeard.
Elle a quelque chose à
What?
dire.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
Elle sait tout.
You probably don't remember me. I
Elle...
don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk. I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa. My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Oui.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next.
Et non.
So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well
Et
done
oui.
then.
Now,
Bye.
for your sentence.
You don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody.
Non,
We can
mais,
imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
Le puits.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can
Le
help.
puits.
We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't get it.
bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of
Too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
You should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
Bah oui.
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow,
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think
Lui
is
arracher
right.
la tête.
teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Everyone, I'm
Not this way.
Non. Oh non, je voulais tellement lui arracher la tête. Je voulais tellement lui arracher la tête. Ah.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep. You're going to miss me.
Allez.
no. I won't.
Je me suis ravisée parce que c'est moi que ça allait faire un petit peu violent. Genre, le shérif qui arrache une tête. Enfin bref, il aurait mérité. Mais
For Lily
voilà.
and Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
C'est fait. C'est fini. Non. De toute manière, il y avait que la vieille qui... la sorcière. Qui voulait le jeter en prison. Donc en soi, j'ai suivi un vote. Majoritaire des personnes, voilà. Mais... Non mais sinon, c'est sûr, les gens comme ça, après, ils finissent par s'évader.
Hi.
Genre.
Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. Line
Ah
up.
ouais,
I'll be
parce qu'il y a
down in a
l'autre.
Okay,
Ouais,
great.
il y a le coco. Et oui.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Elle est si chou,
We'll
elle est
talk
si
later, okay?
kiki. J'aime beaucoup. C'est vraiment quelqu'un de bien.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Voilà, lui il fait son petit bras droit, tranquille pépère, ils vont s'occuper des gens. Voilà. Et nous on va aller voir... Je sais plus comment il s'appelle. Mais je suis trop heureuse là. Parce que c'est trop bien. C'est trop bien. Et on est à 1 heure de tournage. Hein. Je sais pas du tout comment je vais couper ça, vraiment.
I'm going. Jesus.
Ah, il part.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff.
On lui a donné
Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Oh non, elle a fait sa pute. Oh. Je l'aime beaucoup,
I'm
hein,
walking,
mais
all right.
je comprends
Calm
pas.
down.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
Mon petit bébé, mon petit chou.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was
Je suis sûre que c'est ces petits insectes
I
là.
couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
That's everybody.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Ça me rend trop triste. Ça me rend trop triste. Tu m'en veux toujours.
I wish I could come visit you up at the farm.
Yeah, well, too bad everybody up there hates you. Maybe if you do bad enough here, they'll ban you from Fabletown, too. Then we can go on the run together. You can show me around the Carpathians or something.
Yeah, maybe.
You got another one of those? How about a smoke for the road? One last time? Thanks, Bigby. Always a gentleman, aren't you, Bigby? I guess I'll see you around. Stay out of trouble, okay? If you even can.
Yeah, see you around.
Maybe sooner than you think.
Saying goodbye?
Ah, la petite you.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen,
Je veux pas refaire la même
I came
scène.
here because I have to tell you something.
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
Ah.
I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We're gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Here.
Thank you. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess, what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her. Or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other. And look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I go out there, do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
I know. But they'll come around. You'll see. After everything you've done for us. Maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse.
Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Si elle sait.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Je suis sûre que c'était elle en fait. Elle avait dû se mettre un trompe-l'œil. Et genre elle est allée au truc du bûcheron à la place de Lily parce qu'elle était déjà morte. Et du coup c'est pour ça qu'elle redisait les mêmes choses que Faith nous avait déjà dit alors que c'était pas vraiment Faith. Oh là là. Oh là là. C'est fou, j'adore ça. Ah là là, de toute manière les femmes. Non mais vraiment c'est trop bien. Alors bon, y en a 70 qui ont buté de Georgie, voilà, et qui ont abrégé ses souffrances donc. Ok, 90% l'ont ramené vivant, c'est bien. 40% l'ont jeté dans le puits. Alors après, est-ce que l'autre partie c'est majoritairement de l'arrachage de tête? Je ne sais pas. C'est vrai que après je me suis rendu compte que c'était peut-être un peu violent. Bah oui, non mais ça, franchement, ceux qui n'ont pas accepté le cadeau de TJ, genre, c'est quel type de bâtardisme. Et... I hope I've done... Ok. Donc ça, c'était nos derniers mots. Il y a 55% des gens qui ont fait la même. Et ben... Waouh. Oh, attendez, c'est quoi ça? Vous l'avez impressionné avec compétence de détective pour Belle. Très bien. Barbe bleue, vous l'avez affronté après l'interrogatoire. Oui, ça, j'ai pas du tout aimé aussi. Le fait qu'on nous dise « Ah non, mais vous l'avez frappé !» alors que c'est Barbe bleue qui le tapait, genre... Colline, vous lui avez donné à boire lorsqu'il vous l'a demandé dans votre appartement et vous avez envoyé Colline à la ferme. Oui, c'est vrai. Tordu, il est dead. On l'a ramené au puits, on l'a balancé dans le puits. Dee, vous avez confisqué l'argent de Dee quand il était en détention. Oui, d'accord. Faith, dead, vous lui avez donné l'argent après la bagarre. Bah du coup, c'est-à-dire c'était elle? I don't know. Greenleaf, on lui a offert un travail, fort heureusement. Grain, vous avez bu avec Grain après les funérailles, oui. Jack, vous avez passé un accord avec lui et vous l'avez dénoncé. Alors, en vrai, je pensais pas que elle le punirait vraiment. Enfin, genre, dans le sens où on aurait pu lui dire, bon, voilà, tu laisses passer pour cette fois. Il m'a donné des renseignements, patati patata, tu vois, mais... Bon. Nerissa, vous lui avez donné une cigarette lors de votre conversation finale, oui. Vous l'avez emmené avec vous au trip trap pour Blanche. Vous lui avez promis de ramener le tordu vivant. Ce qu'on a fait. Petite Tim, vous avez choisi de l'attendre. Oui, ben ok. CJ. C'est pas TJ? I don't know. Ça doit dépendre des versions. Vous avez accepté son boursier et promis de le donner à Blanche. Ah, c'est peut-être le nom de l'insecte. Et Crapaud, vous l'avez giflé durant l'interrogatoire. Alors ça, c'est vrai que... Genre, j'essayais de pas le taper, mais sinon, j'avançais pas, en fait. Donc, j'aurais bien aimé savoir comment faire. Vous l'avez défendu quand Blanche voulait l'envoyer à la ferme. Oui, et vous lui avez donné de l'argent. Oui, et je ne comprends pas pourquoi il a été envoyé à la ferme. Je sais pas. Bref, et ben écoutez, continuez l'histoire. Oh wow, wonderful. Is it over? Oui. Et ben écoutez, c'est la fin de The Wolf Among Us. J'espère que vous avez apprécié ce let's play, ce long let's play. J'espère qu'il vous a plu autant qu'à moi. J'ai vraiment adoré le faire en vidéo avec vous. Et voilà, et puis je pense que soit la semaine prochaine, soit la semaine d'après, je vais commencer un autre let's play qui va rester dans tout ce qui est univers des contes, etc. Si vous voulez essayer de le deviner en commentaire, n'hésitez pas. Voilà, en tout cas, vous connaissez l'indice, c'est les contes et tout ce genre de choses. Et du coup, voilà. Si vous avez aimé cette vidéo et ce let's play en général, n'hésitez pas à mettre un pouce bleu sur la vidéo, à la commenter pour me dire ce que vous en avez pensé, etc. Si vous voulez que, enfin, s'il y a des choses que je dois améliorer ou je sais pas. N'hésitez pas à la partager aussi, à vous abonner pour avoir les notifications pour toutes les autres vidéos. D'ailleurs, vous pouvez cliquer aussi sur la petite cloche pour être sûr d'avoir les notifications quand une vidéo sort. Et rejoignez-moi sur Twitter aussi, il y a des petites infos là-bas de temps en temps. Et voilà, je crois que c'est tout. Donc, je vous dis à bientôt pour de prochaines vidéos. Bye bye!